Hello again. Today we are factoring trinomials. You'll notice here I have a trinomial. It's a trinomial because there are three terms, 1, 2, 3. And I need to factor this into two binomials. So I will set up my parentheses. You'll notice I have an x squared here, so I know that each parenthesis has an x in it. Now I need to decide what two numbers multiply to be negative 54 and add together to be negative 3. In a situation like this, we may need to find the factors of 54. So 54 can be factored into 1 times 54, 2 times 27, 3 times 18, 6 times 9, and 9 times 6. Well, these are the same thing, so I can just do away with those. So remember that they multiply to be a negative. So one of the numbers will have to be negative. So which combination here of factors multiplies to be negative 54 but adds together to be negative 3? So remember, to get a negative number, one of them needs to be negative. So let's try making the first one negative, okay? So here we go. And if I add these together, negative 1 plus 54, negative 2 plus 27, negative 3 plus 18, and negative 6 plus 9, well, negative 1 plus 54 is 53, positive 53. Negative 2 plus 27 is 25. Negative 3 plus 18 is 15. And negative 6 plus 9 is positive 3. Well, this 3 is really close, but we're looking for a negative 3. So what I'll do is I'll make all of my second numbers negative, and let's see how that works. Well, 1 plus a negative 54 is negative 53. 2 plus negative 27 is negative 25. 3 plus negative 18 is negative 15. And 6 plus negative 9 is negative 3. And negative 3 is exactly what we're looking for. So my two numbers that will multiply to be negative 54 and add to be negative 3 are 6 and negative 9. So in my parenthesis, I will write positive 6 and negative 9. And that's how you factor trinomials. So here I have x squared plus x minus 12. Remember that if you have x, that's 1x. So what I need to find is what two numbers will multiply together to be negative 12, but add together to be positive 1. So I'm going to write out my factors of 12. So I'll do 1 and 12, 2 and 6, 3 and 4, 4 and 3, 6 and 2, 12 and 1. All right, so we know that when we multiply all these together, they're going to be 12. But we know that it needs to be negative 12, so one of the numbers will have to be negative. So I will make the first one negative, and so when I add them together, negative 1 plus 12 is 11. Negative 2 plus 6 is 4. Negative 3 plus 4 is 1. Well, we already found it. Positive 1 is what we were looking for. So that means that the two numbers we're looking for that will multiply to be negative 12 and add to be 1 are negative 3 and 4. So I make my parentheses. And I have an x in each parenthesis. Don't forget that x. It's very important. And remember, it's minus 3 and positive 4. And that is how you factor trinomials.